All right, y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm King Tyson. Don't forget to like and subscribe like I always tell y'all to do in the beginning or the end of my videos. Check it out. Before we start, write me at kingtyson713@yahoo.com. If you want my advice about something, you want my opinion about something, write me, kingtyson713@yahoo.com. Also, if you like this content, please go to the video tab section of the YouTube channel. Click on the video that interests you, watch it, give me some feedback in the comments. I really appreciate it. So look, check it out. This video is gonna be about the uncomfortable truth about black men and black women over the age of 40. And I'm gonna make this a quick video, but I want to talk about some of the things that we battle with within ourselves when we get to this age group, right? And if you're still single. So it's like with black men, with my brothers, you know, as we get in our 40s, a lot of us still are youthful looking. Like myself, I'll be 42 this year. You know what I'm saying? I just keep myself up, keep my skin right, you know, try to work out when I can. Try to eat in moderation, you know, and to grow my hair out, trying to be young. That's another thing about black men as we get older. A lot of us tend to try to still hang on to that when we was younger quality, you know. And I know maybe I'm not, you know what? Let me just say this. Maybe sometimes we still, as black men in our 40s, we can still dress like we did in our 20s. You know what I'm saying? You know, not necessarily to the T, but we still can keep up with today's style of the youth. You know, and that's because we still hanging on, because we still feel like, okay, well, damn, I still look young enough. You know what I mean? I look old enough because I'm in my age, but I still am young enough to keep up with style. That's why you see a lot of brothers in our 40s, we still trying to, I hate to say keep up with the youth, but we try to keep within the same style of the youth. You know, now that we're 40 years old, we in our career path, you know, we got a good job or whatnot, so we gonna still be trying to wear designer. No, not gonna steal, but we gonna be wearing designer clothes. We gonna be wearing jewelry. We still trying to keep that youthfulness. And when a lot of times when you youthful, or when you're in your younger days, you might not be as serious about relationships because you still playful. You know, you're not trying to settle down. And brothers sometimes, not all brothers, but brothers sometimes being in our 40s, and we feel like, okay, well, I'm still keeping myself up. I still got my hair, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to still try to still be like I was in my 20s. And when you're single, you still feel like, you know, you still can play the field and you know, smash different women here, you know, here and there, and not necessarily you're not taking life seriously, but far as settling down and want to be a husband, you know. By this time, a lot of us probably gonna have kids and their relationship didn't work out, right? But you still playing the field. When you're more getting out of the phase of, okay, I'm not young no more, you know, it's time to be serious about my life. Then you start to look at things like, okay, I want a wife. I want to be a husband. That's what I'm saying, right? That's something that, brothers, we got to work on. You know, we got to realize that, hey, I'm in my 40s now. My 20s is gone. Hell, my 30s is gone. It's not saying life is over with because I'm in my 40s, but I need to be more serious about finding a woman and settling down with, who's going to be there for me and love me in the rest of my years. Because let me say this, y'all. We start being in our 40s, we start having health problems, right? Start having health issues. And you're going to want a wife who, okay, let me give you an example. My brother, man, my brother Tyrus, TD, rest in peace. My brother TD, man. My brother TD, he passed away 2019, December 2019, right? And my brother TD was not married. He had no kids. And when he passed away in his apartment by himself. Just imagine if he would have had a wife or a girlfriend, you know, or a child that when he was going into a cardiac arrest, his wife could have, or his girlfriend could have, or even his child could have called 911 and he could have been saved. But he's by himself. You know, he's by himself, and having a partner, having a spouse, someone that can be there right by your side, especially as we get older and we start having health issues, that can look out for you. You need that. You know, you need that. That's one important thing about having somebody by your side that can go through the trials and tribulations with you. And that makes you appreciate the person that you with even more. That's why I say it's the beauty in having someone, you know. And then when you get older, you need to start looking at, look, man, I done been the days of I had my player days. I done been that. God damn, man. It's like, you ought to be wanting to slow down, you know, and settle down. Like, you know, let's just say we starting at 20 years old. Some of us been the player in our teen years, right? When we was teenagers. But damn, 20-something years of being a player and not taking, you know, women seriously, you know, just gonna continue playing. Like, you gotta get to the point in your own self, like, all right, man, I gotta make some changes. I need to take this time to, it's time, you know. I think that's the most uncomfortable truth about black men in our 40s that's single, is the fact that we still carry ourselves well, a lot of us, and we still trying to hold on to that youthfulness of how we are with in our younger days, and we don't take, when it comes to relationships, we don't take that seriously. You know what I mean? We still trying to hold on to that when we was in our 20s. You know, the uncomfortable truth about black women in her 40s is that she holds a lot of bitterness with black men in her life, that the things that she's been through in previous relationships or marriages, and she's been going through a lot of shit for so long that it's hard for her to take a black man. Like, it's hard for her to let her guard down and allow herself to be loved by a black man, because she felt like the men that she chose a lot of the times in her past is the where she's at now. Y'all gotta look at it, you know, from a black woman standpoint. And I'm not saying all black men are like this, but I'm saying there are brothers who if you want to know, ask a black woman her life story. You want to hear a deep story? Ask a black woman about her life story and the things that black women have been through in her life on survival mode. It'll blow your mind away. When you, as a man, black man, if you get past of trying to sleep with a woman and really get to know who she is and what she's been through, you can't even imagine the stuff she's been through, right? So a lot of times, black women, they would in their 40s and single, I know women, black women, who've just pretty much given up on love, given up on the fact that I can get a husband and be married and have a happily ever after with my soulmate, giving up because of the experiences that she had in her past about relationships. Now, I know brothers watch this video gonna be like, well, man, you know, them the choices she made. Yes, you can make bad choices, you know what I'm saying? And you can learn your experiences. I mean, you can learn, like you can learn from your experience. But I always say this, and because I'm going off my own personal experience, I know for a fact there's more good single women than it is good single brothers. Because the good single brothers, like I said, is still playing the field and not taking a woman serious. They just still trying to be, you know, in a younger, they still trying to live through their younger days. So this is what I'm talking about when I'm saying, not that they bad men, they just not serious when it comes to settling down in a relationship right now, even in their 40s. Now, the sisters who in their 40s, even these sisters who've not given up on love, you got these sisters who feel like, well, you know what? I'm gonna wait on this man who's gonna. I made a mistake of my if they got kids, my kids' father. I made a mistake, right, in my younger years, but now I'm gonna wait on this guy that's gonna come in and love me and my kids, and going to is going to take care of and take care of me, and you know I ain't got to do nothing. He's gonna pay for everything. He's gonna basically hypergamy me. He's gonna sit there and pay all the bills, right? And my sisters, they feel like, well, I look good, I work out, I keep myself up, because you know black don't crack. We gonna keep ourselves up, and I feel like I deserve a man who's going to do this for me, right? So we have that going on with black women single over the age of 40. And a lot of times is that when that happens, you could pass up on a good brother who's gonna not necessarily provide 100%, but a brother can provide 70%. And maybe you provide the 30%, and y'all can work together and build your own empire. And you could be perfectly happy. But a lot of sisters have wheeled that off. Like, no, I'm not doing that. Like, I'm waiting on this certain type of guy, and that can land you to be single. Now, I talked about this on my videos a lot of times, you know. But I don't know. These are just the uncomfortable truths about black men and black women over the age of 40 that I wanted to point out. And it's a couple of other things, but these are the things I can think of on the top of my head. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this video. I'm King Tyson. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace and blessings. One love. I'm out.